Welcome to the 12th Auto Expo 2014. This is very much a new and improved Auto Expo. We are at the India Expo Center in Greater Noida. The venue shifted from what it's historically been, which has been Pragati Maidan in the heart of Delhi. It's going to be a week long of cars, bikes, concepts, mascots, music, excitement, and there's a lot to see at the Auto Expo. So it may be a little further out than you're used to, but it's definitely worth the visit. So I'm standing against what I consider to be some really exciting new vehicles from Tata Motors. They call this program Horizon Next, and I think it really does reflect Horizon Next for Tata Motors. There's the Bolt hatchback, which is over there, and there's the Zest sub 4 meter sedan, which is what I'm leaning against. And these are really, really good looking cars. The platform is still the Indica Vista, but they're brand new cars other than the platform that's underneath. And frankly, the Indica Vista platform is not a bad platform. It's the execution that matters, and the execution of these two concepts at least has been done pretty well. The fit and finish, the interior panels, the panel gaps on the outside seem to be world class. The question is, what will the final product look like when Tata introduces these cars to the market in the second half of 2014? There's something else that is pretty interesting about these cars. It's the automated manual gearbox. Now, we've seen a similar gearbox in the Maruti Celerio, but this is the first time we're seeing it the diesel. So the Zest will have the 1.3 liter multi-jet, which is sourced from Fiat, which it's had for some time, but it'll be mated to an automated manual transmission. So it works like an automatic transmission for all practical purposes, but it's cheap, it's economical, and it provides the same fuel economy as the manual. Essentially, there's a Magneti Marelli control unit mounted on top. There's a hydraulic clutch actuator, and it works exactly like a manual transmission. Well, the internals are exactly that of a manual transmission, but it works exactly like an automatic. So look out for these cars when they're introduced into the market in the second half of this year. So we come to you now from what is arguably the best looking car at the show. This is the F-Type Coupe. Well, the best looking car at the show is probably the one that's standing behind it, which is the Project 7. But that's a concept. This is a production car. Ian Callum and team have done a phenomenal job with the F-Type and now with the F-Type Coupe. This is a car that I cannot wait to get my hands on. Luckily, we're driving it at the end of March. Another car that we've been fortunate enough to drive is the one that's standing in front of me. And that's the CX-17 crossover concept. They say it's a concept and production isn't confirmed, but I can bet that after the small sedan from Jaguar debuts next year, the CX-17 is going to be next on the list. It's a phenomenal looking crossover. So I'm now in the back seat of the extended wheelbase Range Rover, and whereas this feels like a luxury liner in here, it's got proper off-road credentials. So India is one of the very few markets where Land Rover felt it was necessary to introduce an extended wheelbase Range Rover, because this truly epitomizes luxury. There's acres of legroom, there's wood and leather like you can't believe, and yes, it is a Land Rover, so it will go off-road. We come to you now from the Mercedes Pavilion, where we've got these two beautiful cars in bright red to show you. The one in front of me is the CLA 45 AMG, and the one behind me is the GLA. Now, the CLA 45 AMG will be brought in as a CBU in the second half of this year, and which means it'll be pricey, but you can expect it to have explosive power. It's an AMG, it's got the most powerful 4-cylinder engine ever made, and it's all-wheel drive. The GLA, however, could be the more important car for Mercedes in the near term. It's a car that's been sorely missing from the Mercedes lineup. It's a compact crossover that will go head-to-head with the likes of the Audi Q3 and the BMW X1. It's a car that Mercedes has really missed having in the lineup. It's something that's been long overdue. It's a beautiful car. It's really striking. It's got great lines like all the new Mercedes designs. We'll just have to wait and see if it can take the fight to the BMW. A lot of style, but yes, a lot of money that you'll have